Hello, and welcome back to a new video. Today I am meal planning for the first time in the new house. I've just been kind of like flying by the seat of my pants for a while, but today I feel like I kind of got it together a little bit more, and I'm going to meal plan and then head to the grocery store, get all the things that we need because I have the kids all this week and I want to make sure that I am set up, and I want to do it now before they get home from school so that I don't have to spend my time when they're here doing that. And I'm also not doing keto at the moment. I'm doing like high protein. I'm still kind of doing low carb, but not keto low carbs. So that will be a little bit different as I go to the store. I've been kind of unofficially doing that for a little while, but I'm like really more getting into it starting this week. So let's go ahead and meal plan a little bit. And then I'm also, when I get back, I'll share a grocery haul, and then I want to just continue kind of unpacking because look, it's like coming together pretty good in here. This room, not so much. I'll show you a little sneak peek. So I did get a table, I thrifted it. I have TVs in here. I have one that's gonna go there and then one that will go up in my room. And then I just have like boxes. So I don't know how much I'll get to. It'll really depend what I can get done before the kids get home, but we're just gonna keep trucking along and getting settled. I don't know how you guys are, but I am like a pen and paper girl. I actually do use the reminders app on my phone all the time, but for things like grocery lists and stuff, a lot of times I just like to get it out on pen and paper. I don't know, it like settles better in my mind, but I feel like there's two different camps for that. So typically what I would do is to meal plan, I would go through my fridge and see what I have. Like I have some condiments and some random things, but I don't have like my fridge staples yet. And actually I don't even have a lot of like pantry staples yet. And so I'm kind of starting from scratch. So for that reason, I'm just gonna pick some of my favorite meals that I know will carry over well for leftovers and I know that the kids will enjoy. And that's what we're gonna go with today. I usually come up with 6 meals, and then one night is literally like a leftovers night. So we are going to start with jambalaya, always a hit. And any of the recipes that I've already shared recipes with you guys, I will try to link them down below so you can see those. We'll do non-bread pizzas. We'll do lemon pepper chicken. It's one of my favorite that my mom used to make for us. And I'll decide if I want to like bread it or just do sprinkle lemon pepper chicken. It's really good either way. I'm gonna do spaghetti because that is one of my kids' favorites and it's easy. I'm also gonna do tacos, just keeping things easy. We have one more. Oh, you know what's really good is actually like this broccoli and chicken dish. It doesn't have any pasta or anything, but it kind of tastes like it. It's like a pesto chicken broccoli dish. So I think I'll do that. There we go. Okay, we're good to go on that. And then I don't think I'm really gonna come up with a grocery list. I just know like some things like I think I need oatmeal, I need bread, non-bread, but like fruits and veggies, of course, frozen fruit, just kind of general. I do have a lot of frozen veggies in my freezer already. I got my list all made up. I'm gonna make sure I rip it out of my notebook and take it with me so that I don't forget. It's been feeling so good just to kind of start to get into more of some routines, and I'm actually feeling good today. Like I have my hair made up, it's done. It's not anything crazy, but it's curled just a little bit, so that's really nice. I have a few different rooms kind of somewhat set up, and then a few rooms like totally set up. And then I even got a workout in today, which has been really nice. I actually got a treadmill from Averon, which I am so excited to be teaming up with them in today's video, but their treadmill has been totally different than like any treadmill that I've used before. So I've really loved it, and I love having it at home so that I don't have that extra layer of excuse like, oh, I don't have time to go to the gym, because it's literally in my house. So let me tell you actually a little bit about Averon real quick, and then we will head to the grocery store. I'll share that grocery haul with you guys, and then we'll come back and get to work on some other things around the house. Okay, this Averon treadmill is not like any other treadmill I've ever used before. First of all, it's right here at home, which means no excuses about making it to the gym. I can hop on anytime in between work, while the kids are busy, first thing in the morning, or my favorite is after the boys go to bed. But here is the best part. You don't just run and stare at a timer. I can watch Netflix, Hulu, even YouTube while I walk or run, so the cardio does not feel like work. That's definitely my go-to, but you can definitely switch it up with the interactive games, racing friends, or exploring these gorgeous scenic runs. I always feel better after a workout, and this actually makes me want to get on here every day. And let me just say, the quality is amazing. So many home treadmills feel very flimsy compared to the ones at the gym, but the Averon is solid, stable, and so well built. The ultra low deck feels grounded, and the Cloud Strike cushioning is very easy on your joints, and the 22-inch touchscreen is so immersive and simple to navigate. Plus, you can track your progress in the Averon app or sync with your Apple Watch to see exactly how far you've come. It's fun, it's comfortable, and it makes starting a healthy habit so much easier. And right now they have their best prices of the year, so I will have that link down below, and you can get an extra $50 off on all of their products with my code CrazyLife50. So I will have all that information down below in the description box. But if you've been shopping around for a treadmill or workout equipment at home, Averon has a ton of different options on their site, and they're really so much more than just a piece of workout equipment. So I know you're gonna love them. We have been having some super hot days, like really hot here. Like 120 or something the other day, or like 115, like just some really hot days. So grabbing my water for sure before I head out. Stock the fridge for the busy, hungry boys. All right, let's go.
There are times when you're so weak you can't go on, but you're not alone. I've been there. There are times when every shred of hope is gone. You're not alone. I've been there. But try to get up off the ground, 'cause it's gonna turn around. I know you can't be found, and the sky is falling down. But when the sun comes out, it's gonna get better. So even when the lights burn out, there's a lining in the clouds, and it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. So even when the lights burn out, there's a lining in the clouds, and it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
All right, let me know, where do you typically shop for your groceries? I feel like I go back and forth between different things, but I used to do Aldi every single week because when I lived in South Dakota, we lived a lot closer, and so it was just part of my weekly routine. But I don't shop at Aldi every single week anymore, just because it is like a 25-minute drive or so, and so I feel like I have to pass a ton of grocery stores to get here. However, every time I come here, I'm like, gosh, I need to make this my routine again, because I'm sure even with the gas money that I'm spending driving here, it still saves so much money. It's just like wild to me, which is another thing. Like, I know that these prices are not anything of what they used to be, but compared to a lot of grocery store prices today, I just feel like they're still so much better. Let me know if these prices look a lot higher to you than what you see in your area, or if they feel like a lot lower than what you see.
Sun comes out, it's gonna get better. Even when the lights burn out, there's a lining in the clouds, and it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Gonna get better. It's
Look at me taking multiple small trips instead of 1 or 2 like massive trips. That is growth, my friends.
Dreaming when the sun is up, finding ways to fly before my time is up into the sky. Today is no exception, we are going high.
Okay, so this is my grocery order. It's like restocking everything. I have a little bit of stuff in the pantry, but not a lot of things. And actually I do need to go to Winco later, and not today, but another day, and get like some bulk items like flour and sugar and all those kind of things. And then I also will want to go to Costco to like restock the freezer and get like lots of meats and kind of things like that are a little bit better to get, in my opinion, at Costco. So let me show you what I got. Okay, so I'll share my total at the end, but if you can guess what this cost today, let me know. Keep in mind, I know groceries vary depending on where you go or where you live. Also, this is Aldi, which is a lot more affordable than a lot of other places. I mean, this is a lot, like restocking from like nothing. So comment your guess down below. Okay, so I don't have what days we're gonna have everything yet, but I have jambalaya for a meal, non-bread pizza, lemon pepper chicken, spaghetti, tacos, and then that broccoli chicken pesto, and then a leftover night. So we have some pepperonis. These are great just for snacking, but also for the pizza. One tip with these, if you want to put them in your air fryer, you'll get like pepperoni chips. They're a high protein and like really, really good. They're also keto friendly or low carb if you're doing that too. I got some blueberries for snacking. This was not on my list or on my plan, but they just looked so good, and I thought I'm gonna make like a roasted tomato sauce with them and probably some crushed tomatoes, but just like to add a little extra, and probably do this with our spaghetti. I got some jalapenos. I'm gonna make jalapeno poppers in the air fryer. Liam loves spicy food like me, so we'll probably enjoy those. I did forget the cream cheese, so I will have to pick that up somewhere. Then I got some bell peppers for snacking, for salads, for meal starters, whatever. And then the green ones specifically are more for the jambalaya, because that has like sausage, rice, peppers, onion, which I do have onion, and then seasoning, and that's pretty much it, and it's so delicious. All right, next we got some cucumbers. I just like to slice these up and have them for snack, or like with a big lunch or whatever, like, or have a bunch of these to add to my lunch. I'll show you the seasoning that I love to use with them. This is just something, I'm guessing you would have to order it online if it's online, but here in Arizona, I just got it from a farmer's market, but it's Jorge's Habit. And it's basically just like habanero salt. There's different levels, and this one has garlic on it, but it makes it taste so good. And because it has like the salt in it, it just like draws out the moisture and makes the cucumbers almost feel like you have a dip, but so good. I just got the whole palette of yogurt for the kids. So I got mostly raspberry and a few blueberry, but these are such a good deal at Aldi. Some bananas for snacking. Their grapes were on sale, I think $1.29 a pound, so I got a bag for snacking. Also in the summer you can wash them, take them off the vine and everything, and then put them in a freezer bag, and they're like little popsicles. If you just put them in the freezer, they're so good. All right, broccoli. I actually just got this for the chicken broccoli, so I didn't even get some to snack on, but that's okay. I got some lettuce for tacos, some lettuce for salad. To go along with that, I got the hearts of romaine, or romaine hearts. I kind of like the crunchiness of this, but I like the nutrition level of this. Gala apples for snacking, a pineapple, and cantaloupe was on sale, so I got that for snacking as well. Then these I've never tried, but especially for like a lunch or just kind of random whatever, or like a busy night, I thought this would be fun just to like heat with some rice, or heat with, you know, even to put over a salad, whatever. But it's already cooked. It's pork burnt ends, so it just looks really delicious. And I want to say this was like around $6, so a pretty good deal. I got some eggs. They are coming down in price, which is good. I got 2 oat milks. I was making my own milk for a really long time, and then I kind of got out of the habit. I think just with all the chaos going on, I think I'm going to go back to it. I was making almond milk and I really loved it, but for today we got pre-made. And then I got these. This was also not on my list, but I thought this actually could replace the lemon pepper chicken for this week just because they're so easy, or they could be like a really quick and easy lunch. They're already marinated and everything, but they just have to be cooked. So chicken breast skewers, they had the sweet chili lime, which is what I got. And the nice thing about these is they're all individually packaged. So like if I wanted to make something for lunch while the kids are at school, I could literally just cut 2 off and have those for me. Put them with some veggies and we're good to go. Then I got some take and bake thin crust pizza. This is gonna be for tonight because I got some really last minute, super cheap Diamondbacks baseball tickets. I'm excited to take the boys. So I wanted something like no work, no hassle tonight so that we can just like heat this and then head over to the game. Some smoked bratwurst. This just seemed to be a good deal. So I'm gonna use these for the jambalaya instead of the ones that I typically get. I feel like this would have been so much more at a different grocery store. Okay, I also got some sausage just for breakfast mostly, so I can put this with like an omelet, or we can mix it with eggs or just have it by itself, whatever. And then this is one of my favorite things to get. It's rotisserie style pulled chicken. This one I don't think is really seasoned a ton. Anyway, this is so nice to add on to. You can make chicken quesadillas last minute, you can put it on a salad, you can put it in a wrap. Like there are so many things. It is more expensive because you're getting it like all done up for you. It's still cheaper than getting takeout and it's very, very quick and easy. So I do like to have one of these in the fridge most of the time. Then I just got 2 huge things of chicken because it was on, well, I don't know if it was on sale, if that's just the normal price, but it was $2.29 a pound, which that's like a crazy good sale at the local grocery stores here. So I'm going to prep this, put one in the fridge in a bag, probably marinating it just like generally, and then the other one I'll prep and put in the freezer. Okay, come along over here with me and I'll show you the rest of what we got. We're gonna continue for a minute with the frozen and like refrigerated section. So I got these Mediterranean style chicken patties. I have never tried them before, but they're frozen. Comes with 6 of them. And I thought this would be like a really great no hassle lunch for not only myself, but it's something that I think the boys would also enjoy. We can put it with like a bun. We can also just put it like in a wrap, like a lettuce wrap or whatever. So super quick and easy. I'm sure it'll be delicious. Some steak fries. And then these, I feel like I got these before, once or twice maybe, but they're toasted raviolis. It comes with, I think, 24 of them. But I did these in the past with marinara sauce basically, and I just pop them in the air fryer. But I thought these would be really nice for when the kids get home from school and they're hungry and they want a snack. I could just like cut this in half and give them a few of these. And I also got tropical blend frozen fruit just to make smoothies for the kids. And these like totally take me back because I feel like they pretty much like the packaging looks the same as when I used to do my Aldi hauls back in South Dakota. So that totally reminds me of the kids being little. I also got some mozzarella cheese to go with our non-bread pizzas. And this is like the natural grass-fed cheddar cheese. It's so, so good. And I feel like it's a pretty good price at Aldi. So I picked up 2 of those. It's been a really long time, I think, since I've gotten my kids granola bars. So I got them 2, the s'mores and the peanut butter. I'm sure they will try to eat these quickly, and so I probably won't get them again for a while, but I thought it'd be a fun little treat. Then I got some yogurt for me, like a 0 yogurt, and it also has 15 grams of protein. This is one of my favorite things to get. It's just the pre-sliced, pre-cooked ham, because I will add this. Like you can make sandwiches with it, like make really yummy specialty kind of like grilled cheese sandwiches. They're not special, they just feel more elevated because they have like a full piece of ham. And especially if you get like a crunchier bread, super, super yummy for grilled cheese. And then also I will cut this up and have this with their eggs in the morning for breakfast. Then I got some tzatziki dip. I've gotten this before. I am a sucker for dill, like anything dill, and I just love Greek food like tzatziki. So I actually love to dip veggies in this, like celery or cucumbers or carrots. Super delicious. Then I got some sliced cheese for sandwiches. So I got Colby Jack, pepper jack, and cheddar. For sandwiches for the kids, I just got some lunch meat, some chicken lunch meat. These, I've shared them before, but they are the pub style pretzels from Aldi. They are $2, but they taste almost just like the Dots pretzels that are like $6 to $7 a bag, which those are my kids' favorites, but they're so expensive. So unless they're on sale, we don't really get them, but I'll get those ones because they have like the same flavorings. I got some mayonnaise because I realized as I was making the kids lunches the other day, we were out of mayonnaise, or I didn't have any here. So, okay. Then I also got 3 of these big cans of crushed tomatoes. My thought is I'm actually gonna try to see if I'll just start making tomato sauce, like pasta sauce, with crushed tomatoes because it adds more texture. It also doesn't have like all the additives that you get in a lot of pasta sauces. Like you have to really watch all the sugar they're adding in, all the things. And so this is literally just tomatoes and sea salt. And so this way I can just season it how I want. Add a little cream if we want, or a little milk or whatever, just a little bit more simple. Plus, this is like $1.50, whereas like the pasta sauces are like $3 or $4 now, it seems. All right, I got some pesto. This is gonna be for that chicken broccoli pesto meal. And then I got 2 things of salsa. I actually need to put in like a big Thrive Market order because that's where I really like to get certain of these items, but just because I wanted stuff today, I went ahead and just got it. But anyway, I got salsa. One of my biggest tips for cooking like hamburger meat, for cooking taco meat, is to add salsa into it instead of like all the water that you normally would add into the mix, like the seasoning mix. It adds so much flavor. You get tomatoes and onions and peppers and all the good things in here, and it just adds a little more texture. It's just delicious. So if you haven't ever done that, I shared it over the years, but if you haven't done it, try it out. It's game changing. All right, we got naan bread for our naan bread pizzas. Let me know, do you guys remember I used to make these every single Friday? They're like kind of personal size, and so everyone could just come make their own. That one looks so delicious. We don't usually go that fancy. We usually just do like pepperonis and olives and whatever, but I'm getting back into making those. So that was the plan for that. I also got some English muffins, either for breakfast with jam or English muffin sandwiches or bagel sandwiches. Those are my kids' favorite. I got some sandwich bread, and then I got some turtles. These are basically like goldfish, and my kids actually like these better. Like they prefer them to the goldfish. They also prefer them to the whales that Walmart has. So if you guys haven't tried the turtles, apparently they're incredible. So, and they're cheaper. These I used to get all the time. I only got one because it's been a long time since I've gotten them, I think. And so I just don't know if my kids are still into them. So I only got 1 pack, but I want to say they're like $1 or $2, but they're basically like puffed rice rolls. I got some soy sauce. I do want to get liquid aminos just because I like that better. Nice and not nice thing about Aldi is they don't have everything that you need, but they have most things. But the cool thing is because they have like one soy sauce, they don't have 14 different brands and options with them. They can charge a lot less because they don't have like this huge overstock of everything. So it's like give and take with that, but I'll take the cost savings and go to the other stores once in a while. I also got the best hot sauce ever, Cholula. And then I got a lemon pepper just because I'm out of lemon pepper. And then the last things that I got are just some pastas. So I got some spaghetti and cavatappi, I think, pasta. It's like this swirly twirly pasta, and it's super good. I love that it like the sauce just really coats it, and my kids love this stuff. So I picked up 2 of those. So anyway, that is everything that I got from the store. Let me see. I am running late, but I'm gonna try to put away as much of this stuff as I can. And then I have to go pick up the kids from school because it's early out today.
Hand on my head, chest on my chest. Be my lover, yeah. Be my best friend.
Okie dokie. We are on day 2. Time was not on my side yesterday, but we had so much fun at the Diamondbacks game, the baseball game. If you're not familiar with baseball, it's just the MLB team here in Phoenix. Right here, I have a bunch of boxes, the TVs sitting on the air mattress. We're very put together over here. I was actually hoping to get some food prep done yesterday, but I just accepted. I am to the point of being able to meal plan, but I'm not quite to the point of being able to meal prep and food prep quite yet. Maybe in the next week or so, but I think the boxes are taking up a lot of like mental space in my mind, so I need to get that tackled first. So today we are going to work on putting the boxes away. I have a bunch of boxes and a couple of boys that are going to help me make this load a little bit easier. Today is Saturday, so they're home from school. So we're gonna get this done real quick. I don't think it'll take too long, but it'll be a lot easier because what is the saying? Many hands make light work, something like that. we're gonna go with it. Anyway, let's do this.
Wait on your border until you will let me in. Hand on my head, chest on my chest. To the sound of voices and of drums, I will show you how the West was won. We left New York City.
Liam got a like vintage Atari. We just have to get an attachment or something to attach it to the TV, huh?
And I also got a grandmother clock.
Yeah, it like chimes every 15 minutes. We got a super fun deal on it. We're gonna put it in his room because you love like all kinds of antiques
stuff,
and vintage items. Yeah.
Sold my new car and bought a diamond ring.
It has been such a whirlwind lately. Just, I don't know, a lot of different emotions through everything. I feel like my entire life is just different and so changed. And on one hand, it's really difficult. There's so many things that I just never would have expected in my life and I never could have really planned for. But on the other hand, I truly do feel just such a sense of peace after I was able to move into this new home and just kind of create this new space for myself and my boys, and I am so grateful for that. Not so much for the experience, although I do know that I am growing a lot from this experience and I will never be the same after it. So I guess I'm kind of thankful for that in a way. But every time my kids like come together with me on things like this, it just makes me so humble and so grateful. And I don't really know, I guess, the point of what I'm talking about right now. I'm just kind of talking, but if you would have talked to me months and months ago, I was in such a low place and sometimes I'm still there, but I just want to encourage you, if you're in a low place, know that things will get better with time. I really do believe that, even though it's sometimes hard to accept, that time does heal all things. So anyway, so random, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, that is everything for today's video. There is so much more to do, but you know, it'll just, we'll do it later. We'll get to it. It's gonna hang out and wait for us. But I'm so thankful that you're here. I'm so happy that you're joining me on this journey as we continue to make this house a home and just reset and restart in life a little bit. I hope you know how incredibly amazing you are. I also want to invite you to subscribe and join the family if you are not already, and I will see you guys right back here in the next one. Bye guys.